Hello, Just Too Good here, back with another review, and this is the last of the LEGO Legends of Chima Speedorz Summer 2014 sets. This is set number 70155. It's called Inferno Pit, has one minifigure, 78 pieces, and it retails for $13 in the United States. Without further ado, let's take a look at the packaging. And here's the packaging for this set. Very, very cool. I like the fiery kind of packaging. And also, you do get one instruction booklet with nothing really different from any of the other Speedor sets. Here are the game cards in the set. They do have some wonderful art, but like all the other ones from this wave, they all say Fluminox, so they don't even have specific names anymore. And here is Fluminox. Very, very cool minifigure. He's part of the Phoenix tribe, and he's new for the summer 2014 wave, and this is the only set you could get him in besides the really expensive $120 Flying Phoenix Fortress. So that's very cool, and you can see he does have this new molding for his extended headpiece right there. Has some nice gold finish on it. Very, very detailed, and I really love how it came out. And you can see his face print right there is still pretty cool. He has a double-sided face with a little bit of a different reaction on the back. And he also has these nice phoenix wings. And of course, if you take off his headpiece and his shoulder pad piece, which is of course where his wings connect, you can see his torso print is also very, very detailed on the front and the back. Overall, just an excellent minifigure. And here is Fluminox's Speedor. Of course, it's in the style of all the other Summer 2014 Speedorz. It has some very cool pieces on here. Of course, the front detailing right here is an exclusive print to this set alone. And the wings in this translucent orange color are exclusive to this set. So that's very cool. Also, there's some nice molding on the top of there. Very cool. You load the Speedor, or the ripcord in from the side right there. And you attach the minifigure in by pushing on the back and sliding them in like that. So instead of sitting down like the old Speedors, they're standing up, which comes out very well. And that's really it for the Speedor. You can see the bottom right there. A nice Speedor for a nice minifigure. As always, you do get some other accessories in the set before the main build, including this little weapon right here, a spear, 6 chi crystals, and a light orange ripcord. Alright, so here's the main build of this set. You get these two little rims around this boulder in the middle, and then you get this ramp right here. The main game of this one is to just knock over the boulder and grab the ball, one that we've seen many times before, but I think what makes up for this repetitive game right here is some of the nice pieces in this set, including the minifigure, which we looked at previously. So anyways, the ramp right here, not really a special build, very simple, but it gets its job done as a ramp, which I'll show how to play the game really later using an actual Speedor, the one included in this set. Then you got these two little rims surrounding the boulder. And a cool little piece right here is this little connector in the middle, which does have some pins on both sides. And in that color, it only comes in one other set, which is the Ring of Fire First Wave Speedor set. So those just kind of rest around the boulder. And like I said, they are identical, so these two are the same exact builds. And then the boulder in the middle has some cool pieces. I especially like this gold little cone piece right there, because in that color it doesn't come in too many other sets. I mean, it comes in one Junior's set, which is a Princess's Play Castle, which I reviewed, and a small Friends polybag that has not come out yet. And you just load the boulder in the middle right there. And once the boulder is knocked over, it'll open up like this, and it reveals this little ball. So whoever grabs the ball gets to flip over the card. Just put that right there. And now let's do this. So I'm going to try out the Speedor. All you have to do is load the ripcord into the side of the Speedor. Right here. And there you go. And then I'd have to grab the ball. And then I flip over my card, and that's it. So that's it for the Speedor game. And now on to the final verdict. Overall, I have to say, the actual cost of this, while isn't the best price per piece ratio rise, it's a great value for some of the pieces alone. Especially the Fluminox minifigure, where he only comes in one other set, which is a $120 set in the United States, marginally more expensive than this $13 set, and keeping that in mind, he's actually the cheapest way to get a Phoenix that isn't a polybag set. So that's actually really, really cool because a lot of people love the look of Phoenixes. I know I like how they look. And this is such a cheaper alternative if you want to collect at least one of the Phoenixes. So that's very cool. And some of the pieces on the Speedor alone are very nice too. Especially the translucent orange wings, which are exclusive to the set in that casting. And also the front little printing on the Speedor helm, which is exclusive to the set, as goes with all the other printing on the Speedor's helms for the Summer 2014 wave. Also, some other nice pieces include the little connector pieces right here, which are exclusive to this set and one other set, which is a Speedor set that's now discontinued. The game itself is definitely the weakest part of this set because it's one that we've seen a lot. You just knock over the boulder and then grab the ball. Even though I do like how the boulder kind of works because when you knock it over, it opens like that, and I think that's a cool little fun feature. But it's still nothing too new in terms of if you really want to kind of play that Speedor competition game. So I have to rate this set a B. I think it's a great set for the pieces alone. Great value on the minifigure especially, though the game itself is pretty weak. And the build isn't the most interesting out there, but it's still just fine for what it is. So that's it for this review, and I will see you guys later. Bye.